Reconciliation for All Nations by Brother Titus Randall.
Right. Yeah. All right, all right.
At this moment, we are going to go back to Old Landmark number 1. We are going to introduce the Old Landmark Children's Choir. selection. God bless. Now, at this time, we are going to bring back actually, Sister Tiffany Reddick for the introduction thing.
All right, so I want to share with you the theme before we start doing things that we're doing fast. But we do have a theme when we come into Elevate, when we start to have classes and things like that. We have a purpose behind what we're doing. For the whole quarter, we've been working on something very specific. And the name of the theme for this quarter was Give a Helping Hand. Have they been doing that? Yeah. And that's the purpose of coming together with the theme, to have an objective so that we can apply it throughout the whole quarter. And so they've been learning how to give a helping hand. And I'll just share a couple of our objectives with you. One was to research and discuss the truth about being a servant. It's still a strict requirement for God's saints, but it's not a replacement for genuine repentance and salvation. So we talked about giving service, but we also talked about giving God your life. You have to do both. You can't get away without doing salvation and repentance. We talked about different opportunities to give meaningful service in the church or at school, in the neighborhood, and being selfless instead of selfish. And then we also talked about an understanding of the law of reaping and sowing. And so that's the two things, the last two objectives I said that we're going to be doing with our share out. But I have some examples of things that the children have been doing that I want to kind of discuss. In the church, for things to give a helping hand, they said these are things the children said themselves that they were doing, or that we noticed that they were doing. Sister Nadine compiled all of that together for us. She says that they've been encouraging people, giving compliments in the church. They created get well cards for the sick committee.
Yeah.
Amen. They handmade those get well cards. Amen. They also put a card together, sent an encouraging card to support a member who was whose life was devastated by a fire. That was the Max family. Amen. They put a card together for them. They've been doing fundraising in the church, and some of them have been doing work behind the scenes, like creating logos, artwork, and stuff like that for us. They've been helping the other little ones, like the bigger ones have been helping the little ones and helping them get their activities completed. A lot of times we run out of time, with the art stuff, and then they go back and help the little ones. In their community, they said they've been helping people with groceries and getting bags together, and helping people with learning disabilities at their school. One of them has said that they were helping the parents with their business. They have a small business. They've been giving friends good advice. Good things. Good advice. Amen. They've been helping clean the house. Amen. And they've been providing help to the sick and the disabled. So those are some of the things that they've identified they've been doing as a result of the theme that we started with at the beginning of the quarter. And it's just a couple of things that I wanted to highlight about a few children individually, just because I feel like it's good for you to know our children. We have to, like everybody, as a community in our church, we need to know our kids.
That's right.
And with black kids in particular, authority is not going to necessarily get you in. Okay, they're not gonna listen just because you have a position. That's this generation, period. But you have to build relationship with them. You gotta know them. You gotta take time to get to know them. And so if you know something about them and you have a rapport with them, and then you want them to change some behavior, you got a much better chance of getting that done. Amen. Because this is a generation that is not, whether you like it or not, whether it's right or wrong, they're not just impressed by people's titles. Okay, now. So, you can be mad about that and lose them. Or you can figure out what other options you have. So it's important that we know our children, because I'm finding out we have some sweet children. We have some beautiful children, and they're talented. They're very talented. And we want to be able to encourage them and build them up, because we don't want the enemy to take them away. Amen. So we want to give some credit where credit is due. Amen. So I want to talk about Mariah. She has been just coming out. She's been coming out. She's been doing such a beautiful job, and I see good things in her attitude. I see good things. When it came down to selling, that girl was no joke, okay? No joke. Even with getting things prepared, she called me. She was like, "Are you coming?" I was like, "Damn, I'm coming for Minneapolis. I'm coming." But she's been serious about it, and I appreciate that work ethic that she has. And Gerald, he has been so kind. He is a person that I really. I think that Gerald is a person that's very easily mistaken. You know, it's easy to take him the wrong way because of the way he moves, the way he responds. He's not real quick to do nothing. You know, he's not all up in your face, and he's not trying to be smiling in your face all the time. But I've learned a couple of times I had to learn if I slow down, because if I jump real quick, I'll miss what he was trying to say. But if I slow down and let him really help me understand what he's trying to say, he's really not saying it's smart. I just needed to slow down a little bit. 2 or 3 times that happened to me. But he's very genuine. You know, I wanted to do something. I know I was rushing to do something when we was doing the bake sale, and I wanted him to take something. He was like, "Well, I was doing something right quick." He was like, "Well, can you just set it right there?" I was like, "No, because I want to go." And he was like, "Sister Tiffany, can you just set it right there?" I was like, "No, I gotta go. I'm gonna take it upstairs." And then I said, "Okay, let me slow down." I said, "Do you want to take it?" And he was like, "Yes." I wouldn't have caught that if I had just kept rushing. He wanted to do something, and it's different things like the logos. He's not big in being in people's face. That's not his personality. But I asked him, we told him that we wanted to create logos for shirts and stuff like that later on in the summer. And this boy was doing it. I came back with like 11 different logos for me to look at. Dedication, like that's sincerity. He wants to sincerely help. You know, and he come and find me when we have things to do and helping me prepare. Like he's right there. It's just everybody don't get his personality. So I want y'all to know that about him. And then we have some little entrepreneurs out here. Some of our kids are really like little business people. She came in here, she got branding and everything. She came in here with her name on her stuff. They're not just branding, they Kennedy's branding. You want to buy Kennedy's branding? Then she had a tip jar over here. I said, "Oh, wait a minute." But she's smart. She's smart. And she got this business mind. It's amazing. It's amazing. And little Ryan, he got this little shea butter business that his mom and him do, and he helps her create the product and sell the product. She got her own business card. We never knew nothing about it. Eternity. So they have this business background. You know that's my background, so I'm excited to see this with young kids. It's like young kids. Amen. So that's Brian and Eternity and Kennedy. And then I see Gabby coming back more. She's here more. Amen. She's singing today. Amen. Beautiful. We just think that that's beautiful. And so I just want y'all to know something about our children. We're going to do this other part really fast. Amen. We got, I'm going to talk with the little children first. So elevate me. Come up. And we're going to talk about how we use our members for service. Right. Amen. That's you. DJ, Eternity, Amir, Oshan. Yeah. All right, so while they're getting the poster together, I'll just let y'all know where we're coming from with this. We talk to the children about using their members for God. You know, giving service, giving a helping hand, and making sure that we use our members for God. And we had a poster that Gerald helped me create really bad. He drew it for us. He's very artistic. Sister Peaches is going to be our little model. She'll hold it up for us. All right. Okay. So I'm going to ask you all. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay. So remember we talked about having members? Come here. Come right here so I can see. Remember we talked about having members in our bodies? What are our members? What are our members?
Our members are like our hands and our legs and our brain.
Amen. Amen. All right. Amen. So, you said our members are all of our body parts, our head and our hands and things like that. So our eyes are a member and our feet are a member. Can our eyes tell our feet that they don't need the feet anymore? Who else?
No.
How come?
Because you need feet to walk.
That's right. That's right. The eyes can't speak for the feet. Amen. We need them feet. Amen. Can the hands tell the feet that we don't need them anymore? No, because we need the feet. We need them both, right? All right. What are some ways children can use their members to serve God? Look at the poster to help you. What are some ways children use their members to serve God? Oh, Sean, what are they doing in that picture? What are they doing? What they using? Yeah, they're using their hands to do what?
To touch things.
To touch things? Well, yeah, she's cleaning the counter. So she's using her hands to clean. What else? What's happening in the picture? What else are they using?
Their brains.
They're using their brains to do what?
To think about it.
To think about What are these children doing?
They're using their voices to sing like a song.
Right, they're singing to the Lord. Right here. What if you find somebody else? What they doing? What are these children doing?
They're listening with their ears to
That's
like
right.
hear what the lesson was.
Right.
Without
That's right. They said they're listening with their ears to hear the lesson. And we got another one. What else? What's he doing up there at the top? Mm-hmm.
He's reading the Bible.
That's right. So what is he using? His mind and his eyes. That's right. All right. Okay. So real quick, you guys. Thank you. Real quick. So how is the church like our body? How is the church like members? Are there members in the church? Yeah, just answer. Yeah, there's lots of members in the church. Amen. And we need all of those members to make up the body of Christ, right? Right. So we talked, I'm not sure if Amir was here, but remember, whoa, calm down. Yeah, you're using your members. Just be still right now. When we talked about having members in the church, O'Shine was here. We talked about it's a lot of people that come to the church, and church generally has nice people, but everybody in the church is not somebody that we know, right? Right. So if we have strangers in the church, even though we're supposed to love everybody, do we hug on strangers? No. Do we need to go with people in the church that are strangers? No. Who should you be with in church?
Your family.
You should be with your family. That's right. So we don't go with nobody. We don't take anything from people that we don't know. Right? Amen. Even though there are people in the church, and they might seem like they're members in the church, it doesn't mean that we're supposed to take things from them or hug them. Right? Amen. All right. Amen. Okay, you all should have went second. Okay, have a seat for a second. I just thought about what I did. Go sit down, y'all. All right. I got a couple of teenagers that also did a spiritual interview. They did a spiritual job interview. They interviewed somebody that has a spiritual job for the Lord, and that they were supposed to be finding out things about that job that they did not previously know. So, Nation, JR, you have yours? Okay. Those of you that have them, come up. Quickly.
Can't really watch the mother.
Okay. Okay. For the spiritual interview, they are supposed to answer who they interviewed and what their job is for the Lord, and provide a short summary of the interview, and then tell us what they learned about it and how that person is giving an example of being selfless. Okay? Go ahead.
I interviewed Sister Carter. She's the choir president, and I learned a couple of things about her being in the choir. She was saying how being the president of the choir, that she has learned different people's personalities and learn how to deal with certain people. And she was saying how the choir's responsibility, they're like the spiritual cheerleaders of the church, and they kind of get the church ready for the pastor, and they kind of usher in the praises of the service.
So how is she giving an example of being selfless?
She helps the other choir members, and she gives them information about things that are going on.
Yeah. Okay. Amen.
I interviewed my grandmother, Missionary Woody, and so she's the teacher in Sunday school class. So mostly. She's mostly being selfless by teaching she's teaching her class to help them understand more about the lesson in Sunday school.
Yeah.
I interviewed Sister Schiefelbusch. I asked her a few questions like how old she was when she got saved, how does it feel to work for God, was she scared when she got saved, how does it feel to be the wife of Bishop Schiefelbusch? And her answers was, she was saved at 24 years old, working for God brings her joy and peace. She was afraid to be called to the ministry because she think that she didn't meet the qualifications. She took this role as the wife of Bishop Schiefelbusch very serious because she didn't want to get in trouble with God. She enjoyed helping them to do the work for God. Also as a Sunday school teacher for the youngest children in the church.
The person I interviewed was my uncle, Mario. He's a pastor in Atlanta, Georgia. The question I asked him was, how did he deal with challenges being a pastor? He said, just take a breath and believe in yourself. The skills he needs to do this job is be able to be selfless and be able to fight for others and what he believes in. And the best thing he thinks is about this job is helping others and seeing others prevail.
My person was missionary named Philip, who also a Sunday school teacher. They are three big why her work was important. She said because God had called her to do it. The best thing about her work was seeing saves, delivered, and set free. What I learned about the job is that if you don't do what God called you to do, He'll find somebody else to punish you.
For the Lord and try to get some type of insight into what the job is like. Amen. Because some people say that they want to be preachers and want to be teachers, but they don't know what goes into it. Amen. And they don't know the qualifications. Amen. What it takes to be up here. That's right. Step behind. Leave it to y'all. All right. So, Sister Nadine.
God bless you all today. As part of this this quarter's theme about helping others, doing something for other people, we also realized that we needed to help ourselves. So charity begins at home first. So we thought about a charity drive, first of all, and then we thought, we need support, for the church because of what had happened with the pipe. So we also found out, we need to support these children. And then we first said, think of ways that you can make money outside of the church, at home, or whatever the case may be. And then we said, no, we need to provide also opportunities for them, to support them in making money. So that's how the bake sale came along. And so the children came up with their own individual goals. So they said, I want to donate such and such money. I want to raise this much money. And each one have their own individual goals. They'll tell you what their goal was, and they'll tell you whether or not they've exceeded it. And then we also have some other questions for them. What did you learn from this experience, from selling? So they got some interesting things that they would like to tell you and share with you. God bless you.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Hey, Grandma. How you doing? My goal was to I play basketball and do the bake sales. Oh, I'm sorry. My goal was $20. Yeah, and I played basketball and I did the bake sales.
All right.
Okay.
Did you exceed your goal?
Oh yeah, I exceeded my goal.
How much did you?
I made $60.
Things that I do around the house or helping people around.
What did you learn? That's all right.
I learned from my experience that you're not supposed to just keep your blessings to yourself. You're supposed to share your blessings.
Yeah.
My goal was $100, and the way I was gonna reach the goal was I was gonna take a little bit of money out of my check every time I got paid, and I did that. Plus the money from the bake sale helped. We took individual money and added it to our goal, and what I learned from this was like how to save money, and I'll probably use this in real life because there's stuff I would like to save up for, and this is like a good visionary thing. So. And it just encouraged me to give more as I saw the little meter go up.
Beautiful. Yes. Thank you so much.
Hello, Saints.
Hello.
All right, so now my goal was, I'm sorry. My name is Earl James Wilson Jr. And my goal was $50, and I just took money from out of my personal account and then put it inside of here and from the bake sale. And
did you exceed your goal? Or?
Yes, I did. I exceeded my goal by $19. All right. this is like it's mostly like you're not supposed to like, I wouldn't say like sit there and do nothing, but like you're supposed to do something about like what you want to do, like actually get up and go what you want, like go for it. So.
All right.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mariah Feinberg. This is my great-great-granddaughter. My goal, I actually had two goals. My first goal was 20, and then I met it. So that's when I went up to 40. And I actually exceeded my goal. I had $86. Okay, so my parents, well, my great-grandparents, they give me allowance every month. And then I just started using the money that I was going to spend on pleasure things to give it to the Lord.
I understand that you got a blessing. You had some money that you were going to keep for yourself, but you decided what?
I gave it to the church also, and he still blessed me to get the things I wanted and get things done. And then I learned how to sacrifice.
My name is Gabrielle Ennis. Okay, my goal was $50. I exceeded it by $14.50. I reached my goal by fundraising for the church. I learned that what goes around comes back around. So what you do good to other people, good gonna come back to you. This also built my social skills with the church.
Good morning. Good afternoon. My goal was, my name is Jamarcus R. Bowden, and my goal was $100. I exceeded my goal, and what I learned from this is to sacrifice. One sacrifice that I did was, instead of buying V-Bucks on my game that I like to play, I gave it to this. To the church, not this. But when I did this, I learned that God is more important than my game, and I started I started giving money to more people, even though I like giving money.
Yes, you do.
I like giving money more than spending it on myself.
Hi, I'm Kennedy Curry, and my goal was $50, and I exceeded that goal by making desserts at home and helping the bake sale.
What was your experience like?
My experience was good. I had fun making my desserts at home.
Great. Amen. That's beautiful. Anything else you want to share?
I learned that I'm a good baker, and I had fun getting feedback from the saints when they tasted my desserts.
My name is Kennedy, and I achieved my goal of $50.
Amen.
I exceeded by helping with the bake sale, and my experience was good.
Good? You enjoyed working for the Lord?
Yes.
Great. Very good.
My name is Kennedy, and my goal was $40.
Did you meet your goal or did you exceed your goal?
Yeah, I exceeded my goal.
How much money did you make?
$68.
No, you made $80-something. You made $80-something. No, ma'am, it's $80-something. Yes. How did you make your money?
We did the bake sale, and we got some money from when we made the money from the bake
and me and my brother, we have this shea butter business. We sell shea butter and chapstick and some other stuff too.
All right.
Was it a good experience? Did you learn anything?
I learned about reaping and sowing. So if you do something good is gonna come back to you.
My name is Jaden, and my goal was $20. I made $64.50. With the bake sale?
Yes. Yes. Did you have money of your own that you saved up? And yeah, I think you did. You did. You put in some money. Okay, what was your experience like? What did you learn?
To save up money and just don't spend it, lose all your money.
That's right. Say that again real loud.
Don't lose all your money by spending.
That's right. Save some money, right? And give some to the Lord, right? That's
Amen.
Right. Amen.
All right.
I want to say God blessed us to make over. This is actually inaccurate. It was $1,540 as of this morning. As of right now, God bless us to make $1,600. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you, Lord! Thank you, Lord! Thank you, Lord! Hallelujah! Glory to God! Glory to God! Hallelujah! Thank you!
Amen. The children are passing out some thank you gifts that they made. Amen. We appreciate all of your support. Y'all did an awesome job on that one. Y'all did an amazing job. Amen. And we had some people give to us, and they gave well. Amen. But we are not going to end it there. We have some things that we want to do this summer over convocation in particular that we needed to raise funds for. And so God bless us, we've done that, but we are still going to pay our tithes. Amen. And our offering.
Yeah.
So Elevate is going to give an offering to the church, $159, well, $160 now, I guess. It changed. So $160 offering for tithes and just $50 for offering. So our offering is $260. Amen. And now we're going to turn the service over. Thank you so much, Bishop, for letting us finish.